Happy day, beautiful people. It's Jan. Let's go ahead and talk about today. What is the topic of today? The topic of the day is I forgot about y'all yesterday, and I'm so sorry. No, I'm not laughing because of that. But it's so crazy. I was sitting here and I was like, oh my gosh, I really forgot to post. And I think that's the thing that I realize about me being a creative is that with me, I post every day. Like I'm still posting every day, but obviously there's some things that are taking priority over others. So on Monday, I had a full day of content. And I usually try to schedule it that way simply because it's like I would rather have a full day of content and things to do rather than to be doing that every single day throughout the week. So that's how I like to plan my days. But unfortunately, something took a hit and it was my YouTube video. But basically what ended up happening was I started my day at 11 on Monday and it did not end until 8 a.m. yesterday morning. So like I pulled an all-nighter. Like it was so crazy, y'all. So like let me tell y'all how it started. I was at my first location from 11 to around 1:40. Got home, ate lunch, had to head out to the next place, and I was there from 3 to 3:30. Then I had a call with one of my clients from 4 to 4:30. From there, I left there and I went over to the Cleveland Food Bank and I was there from how long was I there? I was there from 6 to 7:30. I did not anticipate being there that long. I did not know it was a 2-hour thing. But I had to rush out of there and go pick up my groceries. Got to Whole Foods at around it was like 8:30 or so. They closed at 9. So I was like, thank goodness. But got there at 8:30. And then I had to do some returns. And I also had to pick up my groceries. Picked that up and I got home at around 9:30. As soon as I got home, I realized like, oh, I hadn't got the chance to post my challenge that day. So I was like, all right, I need to figure out something to post. And I ended up like creating that post or whatever, but I also ended up like juicing, which I was going to push to the next day, but I couldn't. So I ended up doing my juicing, created that video, and then I sat there everything for the content that I did for like businesses and stuff. I sat there and I edited them throughout the night. And I finished at around like 5 a.m. in the morning. But I also was on coffee. Like I had drank some coffee that day. So that's why I know I was like extremely wired. Like I just was like, you know what? Let's just do it. So, anyways, I finished that. But now that it's 5 or whatever, I'm like, at this point, I may as well go ahead and do my workout for the day. So I ended up doing my workout. That was hard. I was extremely delirious. I'm not even going to hold y'all. I was so delirious. And then I checked my email and I realized like I had a free breakfast sandwich from Chick-fil-A. So I was like, oh, this is great. I could just go grab that or whatever. So I did my workout, went to go grab my sandwich. And then after that, I was like, okay, at this point, I'm like, can I just lay down? I'm like, no, I can't lay down. I'm like, I got to shower. Like, so I took a shower. And by that time, it was like 8:30 in the morning. And that's when I was like, yeah, no, I gotta lay down. So that's when I ended up laying down. And I woke up at 2 p.m. yesterday. After I woke up, I was still a little exhausted, but it was the last day of March. So I knew at that point, that's when I was like, I have to go ahead from here. And I had committed to doing 1 hour of meditation. So I went on ahead and I think I had a couple of things to work on. And then after I worked on those things, that's when I said, all right, I'm going to do my 1 hour of meditation. And I ended up sitting over on the couch and doing my 1 hour of meditation. And that went extremely well. I posted a short video about that. And yeah, it was like after that, it was about because I did that 1 hour meditation. I think I started at 4. And then yeah, I ended around like 5-ish. So then it was time for me to eat dinner or whatever. And I ate dinner and yeah. I was watching Paradise, y'all. I finished watching Paradise. If you haven't seen Paradise, it's on Hulu. Really great series. Really enjoy watching that. And so after I watched that, that's when what happened after that? After I watched Paradise, Oh, by that time, it was like 10 o'clock at night. And I was like, I had to like send some invoices. I had to confirm. I got my confirmations that all of the videos that I had created were good to go. And yeah, that pretty much summarized yesterday. And so I think I got in bed at around 11 or so. And it just wasn't even on my mind to make a video. Like when I tell y'all, it was just a nonstop 2 back-to-back days. But what I'm realizing, because I've been so locked in, y'all, like, I mean, everything is my routine is pretty solid at this point. Like I'm working out regularly again. I'm eating clean regularly again. I have my content that I'm posting every single day. And everything's good with that. So now I'm like, with these videos, because I want this to be a daily thing. Like I still want to be jumping on here daily. I need to start putting that into my morning routine. So that's going to be the goal with these videos going forward, is to just continue to try to do them every day. And eventually I do want to do like a weekly vlog and start incorporating that. But as y'all can see, the schedule is so hectic. I just haven't had the time to sit and try to edit a 2 hour video. Like that's just 2 hours that I'm needing to work on my other videos and stuff like that. But it's something that I absolutely still want to do. Something else that came to my mind was like maybe doing like a monthly vlog too, and just kind of doing like a high level recap of how the entire month went as a whole. But yeah, I'm probably 2 months behind on that. But yeah, so I don't want to forget about y'all. Thank you for watching. If you've stayed this long to watch this video, it's just literally me. It's just literally me just ranting about how the past 2 days have went, which is all good stuff. Like truly no complaints. Like, and I made a video about this. I think I posted that. Was that yesterday? Either yesterday or the day before that. And I said, oh, yeah, because I think I forgot yesterday. But I was like, thank God for the busy. And I'm truly just thankful for that because, I was in a season where I lost my job and I was trying to figure it out. And now it's like life is just getting figured out and things are going according to plan. It's a truly amazing thing, right? So, needless to say, this is where I am today. Today I have a food collab to do later, and then I have a doctor's appointment as well. And then tomorrow will be pretty chill. And then I think I'm back at getting to some things on Friday. Oh yeah, I got a crazy weekend. I got something on Friday. What is on Friday? It's not solidified for Friday right now, but I know I'm going to the gym on Friday. And then on Saturday, I'll be in Columbus. And then on Sunday, my niece is getting baptized. So I'm very excited about that. And then Monday is chill so far, back to regularly scheduled programming. And that is that so far. But, with these seasons, I think the most important thing is like, to continue to stay grounded and continue to stay locked in and really just, it's April 1st. So I really want to make sure that I'm staying organized and I'm staying on top of everything that I need to do on a day-to-day basis. Because one thing that's consistent right now is that 100-day post or challenge that I'm doing. So that goes until June and we're in April. So we've got April, May, June, like 2 months left of the challenge. So, and it actually hasn't been too bad. It's actually been exactly what I wanted to be. And that was the goal. But the main point of the challenge was so that I could just show up and be consistent and just continue to show y'all how I do my day to day. So, it's including and entailing like me eating clean. It's including my activities. It's including my workouts. It's y'all being able to see me show up and be extremely disciplined and not just talking about, what I'm doing, but actually showing y'all what I'm doing, showing y'all the meal prep, showing y'all what I eat on a regular basis, showing y'all what I grocery shop. It's kind of like a daily vlog in a way, but it is super like focused on just like the health and wellness aspect of my life. And every now and then, of course, I'll still incorporate everything else that I do depending on the day. But it's just really like a good way to follow along my journey and see how I'm doing it. Like a lot of people ask me, how do you eat so much or whatever? And I'm like, I don't eat that much. I'm like, y'all see me do these food reviews, but literally I'm not eating this entire thing. I literally will take a couple of bites and that's it for the day. Like that's all that I'm consuming. Like I'm not doing, I'm not I'm not eating the entire thing in one sitting. Like it's spread out over the course of a couple of days. So, and then, you see the fitness aspect of it, and the fasting is the most important. Like I swear by fasting. That is exactly what got me to where I am today. That's why I was able to lose 30 pounds or whatever. So, yeah. But with anything, it's consistency, but it's also extreme discipline. And so I just made a video about that and just talking about how I made this post. And I said that I am now at a place where I am, not going to fast food restaurants because I just don't even have a taste for it anymore. And somebody was asking me like, how did you get to that point? And I'm like, you just get tired of your own stuff. You get to a point where it just gets to a point and you're like, I don't want to continue to do this and eat like this anymore. So that's where I'm at right now. And this isn't to say that I won't have a cheat meal, but I was explaining in the video. It's a short, make sure to check that out if you haven't. But I just was explaining how it gets to a point, but you literally just decide like, I'm tired of doing what I was doing and it's time to lock in. Like you can go to the gym as much as you want, but your diet's going to ultimately show. And I look back at pictures of me before I was, oh, that's actually going to be a good video that I should do. Actually, that might be my next video talking about my weight loss journey in detail. But I look at when I was in the gym regularly, but I was still like eating whatever I wanted to eat. And I was also drinking heavily, like two totally different people now. Like I'm just so thankful like for how far I come. I don't know why that just like kind of made me emotional. That's insane. I don't know what that's about. But two totally different people, right? I've come a long way and I don't know why this is making me emotional. This is insane. What am I about to cry for? Um, yeah, I guess. Um, what is going on? Oh my gosh, this is so random. Um, what did I just say? Why did this just make me emotional? Um, yeah, I mean, I've completely transformed and truly have become a different person. And I owe that to God because the path that I was on before, which isn't something that I've shared and really talked about with my journey, the path that I was on was like, it wasn't the best path. And, I talked about this before about not normalizing things that I used to think were normal, like getting drunk every single weekend. It's not something that I do anymore. It's not something that I think I will ever do again. But I mean, I don't even know what made me just get emotional in that moment. But obviously, like I said, I have to give it all to God. I will always give it to God any opportunity or any chance that I get. But yeah, I'm just a different person. And if you want change, you will literally get tired of doing the same thing and expecting different results. And that's essentially what has happened for me. This video took a turn. Oh my gosh, that was so random for me to cry about like that. But I'm extremely emotional anyways. Like I cry at least once a week about something, and usually tears of happiness, but tears of joy. But you whatever you want, you're gonna literally like work at it and you're gonna get tired and you're gonna say, I want change. And I've seen the biggest change with following Christ and, just teaming up with God, teaming up with Jesus, like having him at my like side, at the front, the center, like that has completely transformed. So anyways, back to what I started talking about in this video, and that is that, I know with anything, I've already committed. I've been extremely disciplined with everything, and that's how I want these videos to be. So that's all that I got for y'all today. And I will say, I will see y'all on the video tomorrow because I'm locked back in and I can't miss a day. I just can't. Like, I want to be able to show up here just like I'm showing up everywhere else. That's it for me. I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye bye.